Hello everyone, greetings to you all. This is the Crypto Prophets. Click on the subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's hop in straight into the charts. Alright guys, so now I need you to watch this video to the end because this video is really going to be very educative, but I wouldn't be going so deep into revealing much information, but I'll only be giving you guys a clue. Okay, now I'm going to be sharing some charts with you, and these charts are very important because they portray a very clear message, and this video is going to help as many of you that are in the crypto space and those of you that are trading. This video would be a source of guide, and this video is going to enable you to know exactly what to expect. That's if you're ready to decode the information I would be sharing in this video. So now let's head on straight into the video. So guys, this chart in front of you all, I would reveal the coin, but before I reveal the token, I need you guys to take note of something. Okay, now if you take a look at this chart, you would see that currently this coin is within this region. Okay, now we have this white line, and the last time that this coin broke into this white line, this was in the month of October. Okay, so now ever since we broke it in the month of October, we haven't gone below this white line, okay, for this coin. But this is not what I'm actually looking at. Okay, I need you guys to see something here. Now guys, take a look at this. We have this blue line, we have this green line, we have this red line. Now guys, if you observe, we have this blue line crossing this green line, and the cross just got activated. Okay, this cross got activated. So guys, whenever we have crosses like this, we always have a violent move. Okay, we always have a violent move, and this is a very strong cross. This just tells us that this coin is getting set for a mega rally, because when this cross forms and becomes stronger, it would only push the price of this coin. Okay, as you all can see, this coin has formed a green candlestick. This green candlestick was formed as a result of that cross that we had. But you see, a lot of people do not know about this. Okay, this is why you need people like the Crypto Prophets to tell you what to expect, because based on that cross that we've had, we should be expecting a very strong rally for this coin. And if you want to know the dates, if you want to know the time, send an email, tradingexploits7@gmail.com, and get into any of the channels of the Crypto Prophet, because I would be leading the premium members and guiding them based on this token. Okay, but for those of you that are following the Crypto Prophets via social media, I'm just revealing this information to you. Have it at the back of your mind that there's a violent move coming for this coin. When it's going to come, I'm not revealing it to the public. If you want to know the time, if you want to be guided, look for ways, send an email, get into the premium of the Crypto Prophets. Alright guys, so now let's unravel the name of this coin. Okay, now I'm doing this for the sake of those of you that are following the Crypto Prophets. Now the name of this coin is no other coin but Cardano. Okay, this is ADA. This is Cardano. This is the chart of Cardano. So there is a very big move that is coming for Cardano. Now guys, this has nothing to do with the announcement of President Trump including in Cardano as one of the reserves of the US cryptocurrency department or whatever. This has nothing to do with that. Okay, Cardano has been silently forming this pattern for a very long time. Remember, I shared a video about Cardano sometime last year, the first quarter of last year, and I told you guys, I said there is a coin that has bottomed. I informed the premium members. Okay, this was sometime in the month of I think it was in the month of if not March thereabout. Okay, Cardano was at this point. I informed the premium members. I told them about this token. I said buy this coin. This coin was one of the gem coins, and guys, look at it. Cardano appreciated to $1. Okay, so it has nothing to do with what is ongoing in the White House. This has been a formation that has been in place for years. Now, I found this very interesting. Okay, this is why I decided to share it with you all. Now, I found this chart very interesting because some coins are also following this trend. Now, I want to say this, guys. President Trump announced some tokens. Okay, he announced XRP, he announced Cardano, he announced Solana, he announced SUI. But now, you know, funny enough, Cardano seems to be the strongest amongst these tokens. And it's actually because of this formation that Cardano seems to be forming. So this is where the technicality comes in, because you can be given a list of tokens. Okay, you can be told these tokens are going to perform well, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But you need a professional to tell you which is better than which. Now, I'm not in any way telling you that Cardano is better than Solana or XRP or SUI. I never said that. But what I'm saying is this: based on this formation for Cardano, in my own point of view, I think Cardano is a very good investment. Okay, there's a reason why I'm saying that. So Cardano is a very good investment because there's a move coming for Cardano, but I have not been specific. I've not told you when or how. So please do not go trade Cardano in futures and get liquidated and you say the Cryptoprophet told me to buy or to trade in futures. No, I never told you anything like that. I told you that if you want to get the complete information, join the premium of the Cryptoprophet. I have been releasing information in there and I would continue releasing information. A lot of things I say in there, I do not come out to the public to share it. Okay. As a matter of fact, before I even made this video, I informed the premium members. I told them, I said, I'm going to make a video. I never even told them about this. They should be seeing this for the first time for now. I told them I would be making a video, but I would not be specific. So please take note of what I'm telling you all. Okay. So I am expecting a big move for Cardano very soon. I know the dates. I know the time. So let's hop in straight into the next video. Alright guys, so now this is the chart of XRP. Sorry, this is a chart of Ethereum. Okay, not XRP. I don't know why XRP has just been coming into my mind. Alright, so this is the chart for Ethereum. And if you take a look at this chart, I just want to show you guys something similar here. Okay, now if you take a look at this chart, you would see that we are having the same formation for XRP. I don't know, it's like I'm gonna tell you guys when XRP is gonna pump. This one, it's coming into my mind. All right, so this is the chart for Ethereum. Okay, and Ethereum seems to be having this same cross, just like Cardano. Okay, can you guys see this? This same cross, just like Cardano. So we need to be expectant. Like I told you all, I said Ethereum has bottomed. You know, I showed you guys the chart of Ethereum in one of my videos. I told you guys, I said this token has bottomed. I don't know what people out there are saying, but in my own opinion, I think Ethereum has bottomed. Ethereum is forming a bottoming process. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are having the same cross for Ethereum. So I think it's just a matter of time, guys. I wouldn't really tell you the date or the time, but it's just a matter of time. We would have a move for Ethereum that will shock everyone. Okay, that move is building. It would build. I don't know how long it will take. I may know how long it takes anyway, but I've not told you guys how long it's going to take. Like, I've not been specific to tell you this is the date or something like that. Just the same way I call dates. I've not mentioned any dates for you. All I'm just telling you is that Ethereum seems to have bottomed from all indications. Because you see, men lie, women lie, but the charts do not lie. Okay, the charts always tells you the main secrets that are behind every token. So long as you can interpret the charts, then if you follow what the charts say, I think it's really going to repay you. It's going to pay you very well at the end. So Ethereum seems to be having the same pattern with Cardano, even though there are similarities, but one of such key patterns is this blue line and this green line. We've had a cross here, guys. So this tells you that there is a strong move looking around the corner for Ethereum. So the ball is in your court to take advantage of that. Okay, so let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts, guys. I need you all to take note of something there before I end this video. Alright, guys, so now I need you to take a look at these charts. Okay, now this is the Bitcoin charts, and there is something very important I need you guys to take note of. Okay, now these settings and this particular charts that I share with you all, they are very unique to me. Okay, you can't even find these charts I share with you easily. Okay, these are charts that are designed by me, the Cryptoprophet. Most of them I added my own settings and my own calculations to get this information, which I'm sharing with you all. So I need you guys to take note of something. Now, can you see this white line? Can you guys see this white line for Bitcoin? Now, Bitcoin touched this white line at this point, touched it here again at this point, and right now we are touching it again at this point. Okay, so now this white line, we touched it. This was in the month of December 2022. We touched it here again. This was in the month of August 2024. That's a very long time. Let's take the calculation. So now, guys, the distance between here and here was 602 days. Okay, 602 days. So after 602 days, we touched this same white line again, and then let's calculate from here. Let's calculate from here, from this point to where we currently are, 182 days. So you see, guys, this is a mistake a lot of people used to make, and this is what I warn people about. Don't assume or don't trade crypto based on previous data. If you do that, you're going to get wrecked. Most of these things you see me do, I'm not working based on previous data. Like now, take for example, from here to here is 102 days. It would be so foolish of me to say, okay, from this point to this point, maybe it should take another 102 days, or 602 days, or maybe 600 days before we would have this same pattern. If that was the case, then 600 days from now, and approximately including 9 days, that should land us in April 2026. That would be so foolish. Okay, to follow crypto that way. You don't do that. The truth is this: to become a crypto analyst, you need to be gifted. That's number one. And then number two, you really need to understand mathematics, because this has to deal with calculations. It's not guesswork. That's what I tell people. Cryptocurrency trading is not guesswork. So if you're guessing in crypto, you're going to get wrecked at the end of the day. Okay, So guys, let's return back to this chart. Now, I want you to take note of something very important. When we touched this white line, we had a bounce. We had a massive rally towards the upside. When we touched this white line again, we had another rally. This was in the month of August. We can mark that so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we marked the first one. Let's mark the second one. So guys, now we have touched this same white line again. So I am expecting a rally very soon for Bitcoin. I told you guys, I said Bitcoin has a very high potential of touching $112,000 to $125, $130, $132, $135,000. There is a very high possibility that Bitcoin is going to touch those prices. Did you hear what I said? I said there is a high possibility Bitcoin will touch those prices. But now, whatever the case is, I'm expecting Bitcoin to take out its all-time high. I'm expecting one more last pump for Bitcoin based on the facts from the charts. One more last pump for Bitcoin. I'm expecting it to happen. Okay, after that pump happens, after that rally happens, we would likely have a bear market. A bear market would be enforced. And like I told you all, I said do not get caught up in that trap. Okay, so guys, even as I am speculating that we are going to have a pump for Bitcoin based on the fact that we've touched this white line, at the same time, I need you guys to get excited, but I don't need you to get so excited. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because Bitcoin is forming a bearish divergence. I told you guys, I said this bearish divergence is not something we should ignore, because this bearish divergence has been forming since the year 2024. You know, there's one thing with the moves of the market. It takes time to form. There are certain moves and patterns that may take months and years to form. But once they break, it's always terrible. Bitcoin is forming a bearish divergence. The S&P 500 is forming a bearish divergence. For you to actually trace out these patterns, you need people like the Cryptoprophet, because even if you pick some indicators and try tracing it, you will not see it. It's only people like the Cryptoprophet that brings out very accurate information. This is why you don't need to be far from the Cryptoprophets. Send an email, tradingexploits7@gmail.com, to get into any of the channels of the Cryptoprophet. So now this is what I have to tell you guys. Okay, we are forming a massive bearish divergence, and if we have a bounce from this white line, just as we had in the year 2024 and the year 2022, if we have a bounce from this white line, guys, we have this green line to overcome. But if we have a rejection from this green line, then the bear market has been activated. So this is what I need you all to understand, okay? Because the higher we go, the lower we go with these indicators, and it is not a good sign, okay? It is not a good sign at all. We can mark these points and then color the lines. Okay, let's change this to red to enable you guys see it clearer. So the blue lines stands for the bottom and the red line stands for the top. So let's check it out in the Bitcoin charts. Okay, so guys, don't get confused with all these lines. Like I said, these lines are calculations. Okay, so don't get confused. So now the blue line stands for the top. Can you see this? Sorry, the blue line stands for the bottom. You can see it here. Look at it. We had this as the bottom. Okay, you can see it. Blue line stands for the bottom. Now red line stands for the top. You can see here, and you guys can see that when we had this red line, This was when the market started going down, and Bitcoin dropped by approximately, from here to here, Bitcoin dropped by 32%. Okay, so if we're having a 32% drop in the price of Bitcoin, you should know what that is. Okay, so far we have dropped by roughly 24%. So if we have a 32% drop, that should take us to approximately around $71,000. I'm just giving you an example, okay, based on the current market data. I'm just giving you an illustration. So now, if you also take note of this blue line here, it also formed the bottom of the market. Okay, this happened in the month of August, and you can see that we had a very strong rally. Okay, we had a strong rally which took us to as high as 100%, and this was from the month of August. Okay, courtesy of that white line. And then we had a rejection, and so far we've had a correction of 27%. Okay, so let's take out these lines so you guys don't get confused. So in other words, guys, what I'm saying is this: Bitcoin seems to have bottomed based on the facts from the charts, based on this white line that you see here. Let's take out these lines to avoid much confusion. Okay, let's take this out to avoid much confusion. So guys, based on this white line, Bitcoin seems to have bottomed. But if we break this white line, that is not going to be good. Okay, it wouldn't be good, because we should, if we break this white line, that means we've broken a particular trend, and this is going to affect the price of Bitcoin. You may see Bitcoin, you may see this line dropping down to this point, and this is really going to affect the price of Bitcoin. You may even see Bitcoin going below $50,000 so fast. Okay, so I do not really see this happening, because the facts we've gotten from the charts tells us that there is a bull run in force. The market seems to have bottomed. It's not just seems, the market has bottomed. I've been calling for this, and I told you guys that there's a bull run. Okay, and we have entered into the bull run. So I don't know how many of you are still standing there waiting. You should be in the crypto space. Don't let anybody deceive you, guys. Take advantage of the opportunity in front of you, because this is really going to help you, courtesy of the channel of the Crypto Prophets. Now, I have released the dates and the time for some of these moves in the premium. Make sure you get into the premiums. Get into any of the premiums of the Crypto Prophet, because you see, when the market stops, I would know. And like I told you guys, I said I will not come out to share this information. I will not come out to share it on time, but the premium members would have it, and I would inform them, and I would post testimonies online. You guys are going to see testimonies, okay? You would see testimonies and see exactly what is going on in there, okay, over time. And if you miss this information, if you don't have this information, you will get caught up in the mess that is coming. And it's not going to be very good. These are bearish divergences, guys. These are not things you joke with, because when this chart breaks, it's going to be very terrible. So make sure you are in the channel of the Crypto Prophet. Now, I have been calling for the altcoin season. I called for the first phase in the month of October. I released the video. I told you guys. I even spoke about the dates that the altcoin markets would pump. I spoke about this in the month of October. I said it, and it came to pass. Okay, and since then I called again for the second phase, and right now we are in the second phase. So once this second phase is over, I would not release that information, and if you're not careful, you will get caught up in the mess that is coming, because it's really going to be a mess. You see this slight correction we had for Bitcoin. A lot of people have lost faith in the crypto market, but this is just the beginning. This is just a foresight of the real one that is coming, the real dump when it comes. it would be very terrible, because a lot of altcoins will bleed, lose close to 70 to 80 to almost 90% of their value. Imagine a situation where you invested into a token and you're seeing that token going down, and I tell you nothing but the truth. You see this white line is going to break. This white line would break when we have a bear market, and it will be terrible, okay? Because a lot of people, their portfolios are going to go down, and this works simultaneously with the stock exchange market. The stock exchange market is already forming a massive bearish divergence, and it's going to crash in the tenure of Donald Trump. If this does not happen, then it means the dates I mentioned, the dates you guys see me mention, it means I'm just faking everything. And I wonder who's going to follow the Crypto Prophets over a very long period of time and claim the Crypto Prophet is faking anything. If that's what you're claiming, then you're insane. That's the truth. You're insane. You don't have your brains. You know why? I can joke with the past. I can tell you informations about the past, and it will be understanding that I may have had access to those informations. But for me to come out and tell you information about the future, that should let you know that I'm not fake. Because if I'm fake, how then do I know about the future? Okay, so guys, in conclusion, get set. Once again, I welcome you all into the bull run. But even as you enjoy yourselves, don't forget there is a massive bearish divergence waiting for everybody. Those who are able to overcome this would make money during that time. Make sure you connect with the Crypto Prophets. During the time of the crash 2022, the Crypto Prophet, I made very good money from that crash, and those who listened to me made money from it as well, because I spoke about the exact dates and the time, and before it came, I was ready. I am always ahead of my time, the same way I have been ahead of my time with all these predictions I give to you. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for your time. I remain the Crypto Prophet. Ensure you subscribe to this channel, share this video, give it a like, share it to as many persons that you wish to help. Send an email, tradingexploits7@gmail.com, to get added. It goes for $30 to get added to the premium, the second altcoin season channel of the Crypto Prophets. Okay, for the time being, it is for $30, okay, to get added into that channel. So I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you all. See you in my next video. Thank you.